Yo guys, it's Big Bear over here. I'm just making a video on, as you know, titled one of my favorite verses, so I'll go into it right now. So this is actually not a verse, a typical verse, but it's normally a passage, and I'll just maybe give emphasis on why this is one of my favorite verses, which you can find in 2 Samuel 6 verse 20 to 23. And this is all about David, how he was coming back to Israel, and I know you can read over full the full context of why David is doing this particular thing, so I'll go over it now. When David returned home to bless his household, Michal, daughter of Saul, came out to meet him and said, "How the king of Israel has distinguished himself today, disrobing in the sight of the slave girls of his servants as any vulgar fellow would." David said to Michal, "It was before the Lord who chose me rather than your father or anyone for his house when he appointed me ruler over the Lord's people of Israel. I will celebrate before the Lord. I will become even more undignified than this, and I will be humiliated in my own eyes. But by these slave girls you speak of, I will be held in honor." And Michal, daughter of Saul, had no children to the day of her death. Okay, so this is David returning into Israel, and he's like, they're having like this thing where they walk. This is my interpretation of what's been said. They're walking through the city, and David is dancing, normally praising the Lord and dancing and going crazy. No, so Michal, daughter of Saul, was seeing this and was like, this is unusual for somebody in David's position to actually act like this, because he's a king and he's supposed to act with dignity and things like that. So I'm sure David, as I said, this robing, I'm sure he was just taking off. Maybe he was shirtless, not fully like nude, but I'm sure he was. But it looks strange for somebody at that position in life to actually be acting like this in the public eye. So David's explanation of this was that, no, I don't really care of how it looks to you or how it looks to anyone else. I'm actually praising the Lord God for what he has done in my life, because as you know how God has protected David through many occasions, because there were people trying to hunt him down, there were people trying to kill him, and there was a time when he was alone, and then he had to fully trust in the Lord's power. So this is actually it's significant to me as I read through Samuel 1 and Samuel 2 of how David actually shows his appreciation to the Lord by actually just going full on dancing in front of people that he doesn't care, and he really doesn't care. It's all just to praise and lift up the name of God. So this is really a favorite passage that I like, and you can maybe see if you know people that are like that, maybe in your church or anything like that. They dancing, they going on, and it's like they are having the same type of spirit that David used to have, in terms of showing his gratitude and being thankful that what the Lord has done in his life. And that's just like a form of expression. So this is actually one of my favorite verses. So when I came across it, it just stuck to my mind and I had to write it down, and I just wanted to share it with you, that even though no matter what you're going through, you should never be afraid to express yourself to the Lord and to go out crazy, even if people don't agree with it, or people don't, they look at it as crazy and irrational. But the thing is that it doesn't matter. People are not with you when you go through your hard times. People are not with you when you go through your dark days. It's only the Lord that you can call upon, and it doesn't matter. You have to thank the Lord when he gets you out of that situation, because it's only him that got you out of that situation. And that's the best way to remind yourself of God's goodness. So if you came across this verse, or you have another way that you see it, you can always just leave it in the comments. And if you like it, you can always just like the video or comment on how you feel about this video. So once again, peace. I'm out.